So refreshing. Hi everyone, I'm Kieran Dalton and welcome to the Kieran Dalton channel on YouTube. Yeah, so I don't know where to start with this story. I kind of don't want to start with this story. This story is messed up, it's disgusting, it's gross, and most importantly, it's probably made up. But I'm going to talk about it anyway. So, a woman in Washington state, not the city, in America, has claimed that she's having a sexual relationship with Bigfoot. Not just any kind of relationship, not a friendship, a sexual relationship with Bigfoot, which is messed up. So, her name is Nancy Hoggett, which kind of sounds like someone who would have sex with a Bigfoot, a wild animal, I guess, or wild man. She kind of sounds like someone, if someone was like, if I had like a whole list of names to choose from, it'd be like, and whoever's doing the survey is like, which name do you reckon belongs to a person who has sex with a Bigfoot? I'd be like, oh, I'm going to have to go with the Nancy Hoggett one, you know? Maybe because the word hog is in the name. Hog is also a wild animal. And I don't know if it's an insult where you are, but where I am, there's an insult called bush pig, and that's what you call feral women. So I don't know if it's sexist. It's not meant to be sexist. I probably know more insults from men than women. So, but anyway, so she reckons she was tending to a marijuana patch. So that explains everything, you know. She's probably like, so she probably was off her face smoking, and either a big bikey guy or one of the Duck Dynasty guys was walking past, and she's like, oh, Bigfoot. And, you know, the bikey or the Duck Dynasty guy probably wanted to root, and they just rooted her. But anyway, she reckons she was tending to a marijuana patch, and she turned around, and Bigfoot was there. So she took out her shotgun, because it's America, she has a shotgun, and she pointed at the beast, or the man, and she noticed that he had a massive erection, and for some reason she started sleeping, having sex with him. Sounds like a really crappy porno plot, but that's kind of the summary of this. Like, she started sleeping with Bigfoot. I didn't even know Bigfoot could have sex with humans. Makes me suspicious of Harry and the Hendersons. You know how the Hendersons, they hit a Bigfoot, then the Bigfoot's alive but hurt, so it lives with him. Now I'm thinking maybe the wife is banging Harry when the kids and the husband are out of the house. Or maybe she doesn't respect the family that much, and she's actually banging the Bigfoot while they're in the house, you know? You know, and it's probably good to cheat with a Bigfoot, because like when the husband's telling people, oh, I divorced her because she's having an affair with Bigfoot, they're going to think he's the crazy one and she left him for that reason. But anyway, so Nancy Hoggett is banging Bigfoot. On more than one occasion, they have a relationship, a sexual relationship. I don't know why. I often wonder, what would Bigfoot's dick smell like? I can't imagine it smells good. You know, he's out in the bush. I don't think he bathes. He definitely wouldn't have deodorant. I don't think he's spraying Lynx Africa on him, which I guess would be the deodorant of choice if they had to do one. I imagine that the dick would smell like off cheese for some reason. I mean, I just assume that all dirty dicks smell like off cheese. My dick's clean. It doesn't smell like off cheese, but I just see dirty people walking down the street, and I'm like, I bet you his dick smells like cheese. Or if I'm in a cheese shop and I can smell cheese, I'll be like, ah, this is probably what dicks smell like. But anyway, so I'm guessing Bigfoots were hung, because you know what they say about men with big feet, big socks, big dicks. Yeah, sorry. So then the story gets better or worse. It really depends. So they are now trying for a baby. So far they've been unsuccessful. Uh, is, I don't know why you want a baby with Bigfoot. Is she that? She looks normal in the photo. Surely she can find a man. I can't imagine Bigfoot having a very good personality, you know. I imagine he'd be really angry and be, "Arr, arr." You wouldn't be able to take him anywhere. Like, you wouldn't be able to take him to restaurants or anything. But anyway, they're trying for a baby. They're unsuccessful. I don't know why you would want a Bigfoot baby again. It'd be hairy and, I don't know, probably gets all type of diseases because it's two species together. Yeah. So she calls the Bigfoot John. I'm pretty certain that's not his name. I'm pretty certain his name wouldn't be John. That's very European. His name would either be more American Indian native kind of thing, because he's Native America, or most likely his name would be or something like that. You probably have to dislocate your jaw to pronounce it properly. But anyway, why would you want a baby with Bigfoot? I can't imagine if they break up, which, let's face it, there's a very good chance of that happening. I can't imagine Bigfoot paying child support, you know. It's when it's time to pay child support, he probably just like walks back into the bush, the woods, and isn't seen again, you know. Who knows how many kids Bigfoot has, you know, and he's just not paying for it. And you couldn't take him to court. Imagine going to the cops and be like, "Oh yeah, my husband, he's not paying his child support," and the cops would be like, "Oh, that's terrible, and we should take him in. Where does he live?" And she's like, "Oh, he lives in the woods. He's a Bigfoot." And the cops would be like, "Excuse me?" And she's like, Yeah. My baby's father is Bigfoot." And the cops will probably take her away, search her house, find her marijuana patch. Yeah, it's so really Bigfoot would have the upper hand, or the upper foot. He can screw this woman and have a kid, and if it doesn't work out, he can just disappear in the woods, you know, without a trace, you know. Maybe that's why Bigfoot is so hard to find. He just has all these like minor charges, like he probably hasn't paid his taxes in decades, so the tax man's after him. Probably hasn't paid child support for his other freaking children, so there's like child support people after him, you know. He probably dodged the draft in the 60s. He's been around for a while. So I don't know if that's a crime. I think it's a crime. I don't know. So the military is probably after him. But this kind of sounds mean. But if you're dumb enough to have sex with a Bigfoot, or desperate enough, I'm going to go dumb enough. If you're dumb enough to have sex with Bigfoot, and dumb enough to have a kid with Bigfoot, firstly, you're probably going to get syphilis. But anyway, if you're dumb enough to have kids with Bigfoot, you kind of deserve what comes to you, you know, like and like, is he going to live in the house, or is she going to live in the woods? Eventually they're going to have to get married. I mean, this baby's going to be born out of wedlock, you know. I spoke about a woman marrying a ghost pirate and how cool that wedding would be. I think a woman marrying a Bigfoot be a pretty cool wedding. Actually, no, it'd probably be a pretty disgusting wedding, and I can't imagine what the food would be like. I imagine it would be a lot of raw meat, and I don't think that'd be too good for anyone, health-wise, taste-wise, or whatever. Anyway, yeah, that's my video. Thanks for liking. Please subscribe. Please press the like button. Yeah, please subscribe to my channel. It'd be cool. Tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell whoever. Thanks. And I post videos pretty regularly, daily sometimes. Sometimes I take long breaks, but I try to pump a video out every day. Hopefully I made you laugh, hopefully I made you think, and hopefully I didn't make you too sick, because this story is pretty disgusting. Anyway, Kieran Dalton, out.